Pan,
Wah.
coba lu cek YouTube gua dah.
Lag and increase our FPS in Far Cry Primal. This was how the game was working on my PC before. It gave around 20 frames per second and was stuttery to play. But, after applying all the steps and optimizations shown in the video, this is how the game works on my PC. Starting, I have fixed lag on almost every Far Cry game. Click here for the full, without wasting step. We will change the in-game settings of the game. Follow me and do as I do. Change the resolution to lowest possible available. I will prefer 1280 by 720. Now just follow me and copy my other settings. Now go to quality settings and change all the settings to lowest possible. Now go back and click on advanced settings. Here change the field of view to lowest possible. And we are done. Now just apply the changes and play your game. This is how the game works. Play. Big file. Click on edit. Now just carefully follow me and just do as I do. Under the custom quality, change all the settings to low, or just follow me. Awesome. An important message. You have to do this process every time before playing this game. Hope your game in real time. That's because all the settings will get reset once you close the game. Hope your game is net.
Kemarin temen gue ada yang nyoba tuh pakai laptop dia yang kira-kira mirip sama lu, agak jalan. Iya. Ya ada Far Cry ini. Nama berapa sih? Far Cry 4 kali ya? 4 GB.
Apaan?
4 GB. Simulator. Emang ada ya? Simulator. Simulator seru ya? Kalau simulator tinggal buka roblox. Fast food simulator nih, coba. Contoh. Itu masak. Ringan, iya ini mah ringan. Gelo, enggak jadi. Ini game aja yang kecil ukurannya, cuma game berat. Ini game yang mainin Windah nih kemarin. Ini lu jaga rumah gitu. Lu ngurusin peternakan gitu tuh. Bisa mabar juga. Tuh. 24.000. Kayaknya kalau lu turunin bisa sih. Coba. Apa? Main ini. Aduh. Flat. Ini tapi ya obstacle dulu ya. Ini ringan tuh, ini bisa ini lu jalan loh. Gamenya ringan.
Cerita atau enggak yang kayak tadi
Itu simulator. Apa sih kategorinya berarti gitu? Sandbox, hobby, farming, crafting. Ini simulation nih. Oh iya banyak nih. Apa pokoknya yang mana nih? Ini range. Ini kapal. Ini. Ini. Yang mana Cukimai?
Jarpan lagi puasa kocak.
Masya Allah. Astagfirullahaladzim.
Bahasanya ya.
Nggak batal kan, tapi ya ya berkurang.
Guys, Jarpan parah
Salah
banget,
emot.
Cok.
Salah emot. Stardew Valley itu ringan.
Oke guys, ya mari kita melanjutkan perjalanan kita menjadi Harry Potter ya teman-teman.
Nggak tahu nih, coba.
Kita lanjutin jadi Harry Potter.
Lumos.
Coba kali ya.
Grafik, widih, grafik super wadadau.
Gua tahu, tanya lah orangnya ada di sini.
Wah, lihat streaming gua lah bos.
Hah?
Lalu lihat aja bang.
Mister kayak gitu coba.
Sap boy, gila perlakuannya
Kayak gini
bos.
aja 20 FPS. Masih main-main aja sih. Darah pun nggak game yang serius banget, jadi ya santuy.
Now, which way is the common room?
Masih enak, masih enak.
Must be different.
20 FPS.
She gets older every year.
Kayak di Switch. Iya, saya kayak di Switch. Tapi yang ini
I
mah
would
dia ada
really
kartu
like
grafisnya
someone.
tuh, ada
Sure you don't
dia.
want to try it?
Kalau ini kan nggak ada.
Brewed it myself.
Ayo kayak tadi, dibandingin.
Hello,
Iya.
you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Bisa banget, bisa
Oh,
banget. Emang lu pengen-
yes.
pengen nyoba
A
gitu?
friend of Professor Fig's.
Oke, kita cek
Oh,
harga.
didn't mean to pry.
Harganya.
Nasty business,
Nggak
dragons.
diskon, Joe, lagi
Again,
nggak diskon.
very glad you're
Lu
here.
punya
Thank you,
Rafan.
Gareth. So am I.
Enggak lah.
Are you related to Professor
punya Raf.
Weasley?
I am. She's my
Escape
aunt.
Disney tuh,
Fan,
game 2 dimensi.
fan.
Nggak mau dia.
Fan,
Apakah?
lu punya Raf.
Enggak lah.
Lah, kalau punya main berdua cowok seru sumpah dah.
Apalagi dia.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me.
Sims
It's all a bit
gratis.
suffocating, to
Wih,
be honest.
saldo lu gede juga ya Fan ya
She
kan?
means well, and she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Ringan ini cowok, anjir, ini mah di kulkas gua juga bisa jalan kali.
Di kulkas gua.
Ringan 26 GB doang itu dia yang paling ini.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Don't fall off this time, Nelly. First day. Oh,
Main hidup,
perhaps
main
I
hidup.
should. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally.
Wih, American Truck Simulator lagi diskon tuh 26.000 cowok.
Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
Ini. Ya ini. 90.000. Misteri live simulat. 90.000. Wah, ini lumayan. Iya, enggak. Ini mah kalau di PC gue jalan, tapi kalau game kalau ini udah mulai. Prof udah satu. Lagi ndak diskon.
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Oh,
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Kamu baru banget bocah. Ya Iya nih, kafe ya.
Iya, kayak rame nih game ini.
Oh bisa demo nih, lu main demo
A little
dulu
more
tuh.
practice ought to do
Biar
it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. What's so difficult about this one? I'm just going to keep at it.
Boleh lah, ini aja lah.
Coba aja.
Well, good luck with
Main
it.
demo dulu ya.
It was nice to
cobain.
meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first
Gak
day.
usah lah kocak, lu cobain dulu, jangan apa kan gamenya. Makanya lu demo dulu.
She gets older every year.
GPU gua panas, Le.
Bisa download game nggak, Sam? Bisa masuk akun gua nggak, Sam?
Makanya. Nah,
Don't
That
fall
girl
off this
thinks
time,
she
Nelly.
can do anything.
If I get caught, I should.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe.
gua lapar nih, udah siang-siang.
Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective.
Iya.
Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to
Fun.
Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Iya.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Oh, ini gimana? Definition foldernya gimana?
Ya, langsung aja itu. yang-
Good morning.
yang
I
udah
trust
diatur.
you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year,
Fun.
you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Iya. Nggak terlalu. Lu main aja.
Here
kan?
you are.
Penting kan ya, lu bisa santuy juga game. Kan di bawah. Udah santuy. Ada sharing nggak sih? Kalau yang ada family
What is
sharing
it?
kan bisa
It is a
bagi
wizard's
ya kan?
field
Nah, itu
guide.
biar bisa saling
It will
bantu.
help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year.
Ada tuh family
You would be
sharing.
wise to take
Iya.
full advantage
Bisa
of this
family sharing.
exceptionally valuable resource.
Oh, ringan but ini game. Ini sampai gak nyampe 1
Thank you,
giga.
Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the
Kita
test.
PT-PT 50.000 mesti kita main bisa.
Sumpah ada cukup
This way.
pencahayaannya mantap sekali.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate
Lihat,
yourself about
Guys,
wizarding
sumpah
lore.
cok, lu lihat patula cahaya di air yang kayak gini cok, wah sinting. Wow, my days.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Gue belum punya akun, Sam.
Udah bikin lah.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like
Revelio.
inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Steam sign in, sign up. Iya, creator.
Ini nggak bisa lari apa just ya, super.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Ngapain masukin alamat? Email apa alamat rumah? Ya udah email mah pakai alamat.
Oh, masuk email gua.
Email tadi bilang.
Ya password email gua kan?
Ngapain pakai password email kamu, Pak?
Oh, email gua lagi gitu.
Iya.
2 kali maksudnya.
Heeh.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Iya, kalau bisa lu taruh umur palsu aja biar bisa ngeliat game.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Apa? Enggak lah, mereka tuh diskonnya diskon musim.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Buka tempat takjil.
Oh, kok bisa buka, oh bisa kafe mas. Oh gitu. Oh jadi sebelah kafe mas itu ada toko sembako. Coba ya, saya download yang free-nya kan?
Iya yang demo.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Fabian ya? Siapa? Mau pecah. Aduh.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Apaan? Udah lah, kata gua cuma bisa 62. Iya kali, ya tahu lah, lu lihat storage lu.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso, this can't be your first duel. Let's just...
I do enjoy a lively duel. Students for this event. Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Levioso. Levioso. Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned? Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time. Levioso!
Hurry up!
Off on another adventure, are we?
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Leviosa.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbye.
Revelio.
I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. Accio, trick is to pull the sphere. Excellent control there. Very good. That's it. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio. Excellent.
Watch this. Yes! Well done. Here we go. There we go.
Accio. Stay focused. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Splendid!
Be sharp. Phew.
Happens to the best of us.
Here we go. Concentrate, Natsai.
Accio.
Brilliant.
Sigma guys ya.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back then. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use
A word, if you would.
if you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now,
Oke guys ya, buat yang Harry Potter kita udahin dulu guys ya.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?